So this doesn't happen often. We actually got asked if we wanted to go and shop an estate sale early. Thank you so much for the invite. And luckily, we did not have any auctions or anything, so we were able to go. Um, they did it because there's so much stuff in the house that they are trying to get rid of some of the stuff before they have the actual estate day because there's just not enough room to move around. And if you all know, going to estate sales, it always seems like it's the smallest house with the most stuff. So they've been selling big furniture pieces on Marketplace. We were actually interested in one of the furniture pieces, and then smalls. So I was happy to be asked. And so Chris and I went over and we did some picking. And I think we did good. The lady made baskets, she collected baskets. And after a few auctions ago where I bought some of the Nantucket baskets and then wished I had bought more. You know, you in this journey you're constantly learning, um, and then trends change and what people buy changes. So anyway, I bought quite a few of the Nantucket baskets, like any of them that I could find that were there, and they're all small, small. This is probably my favorite one. Look at look at the coloring on that. And then wait for it. There's a blue whale in the inside. And it's numbered. There is a number on it, though I can't read it very well, whether it's the number of the person that made it, the number of how many were made, the number of the date. I don't know. It kind of looks like either a GG35 or I don't know. You guys be the judge. I can't read that, but I thought it was beautiful. So there was that one. And then this very unique one. Look at the color. Usually they're like that bone cream color, but they look like little buttons. And then there's a little button inside. And then this one is signed, I think it says Meg Jones 98. So that is so cool. So those were my biggest ones. And then the lady did make baskets also. So I'm not sure if some of the smaller ones that aren't Nantucket baskets are ones that she made. And then I have this beautiful one. And if you remember from the Stanton auction, I couldn't touch the minis. So I knew that this was a good thing to grab and snag, and oh, they're just beautiful. This one is not signed, but it's got, the Nantucket usually has, as I'm learning, the hard bottom, handmade, tight woven, usually have these kind of handles. So there's that. As I say, usual, but this one has the hard bottom, but it has little handles. Look at that little basket, and it's got, I think that's a flower in the inside. And then this one is the same thing, Meg Jones, 98. Let me see. Oh, this one is also another Nantucket. Just doesn't have handles, and this one's dated 3 of 2002. I'm trying to pick the Nantucket ones. This one's a 3000 or 2002 also. Hard there again. It's that hard bottom, that very tight woven weaving of the reed. And then this one's really cool because it's got a little insert. Whether that's how it came and they bought it, or whether they just happened by chance to be able to find an insert, I don't know. But like I said, they're minis. So stinking cute. Okay, let's see. Is that all the Nantuckets? Nope, this one is also an oval. This one has a little B at the bottom. So a little like embossed where they burnt into the wood. I have a random lid, unfortunately, that I don't know what goes to. I didn't find the basket that this went to, but it said Meg on it. I ended up buying. They just had shelves full of them, and I just grabbed the whole shelf. Because here's another little different version. This isn't as like like the shiny reed. It's a little bit different of a reed, but it still has that same bottom all the way through, and then the signature on the bottom. Is that, I think that might be all the Nantucket ones. And then some of them, like this one, is another little basket. It's got a little story history to it. It's got a little lid. There's just something about littles. And I mean, I would think little baskets are really hard to make. So I've got that one. And then this one, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be in there. You tell me. I don't know. They had it filled with something, but I love the two-tone, and I loved how they made flowers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Couple, another cute little basket. Like I said, she also made baskets, but I don't see any names or anything. Now this one's unique because it's actually got glass inside. So somebody made the basket around the glass and then made a little lid for it. Only thing I wish is that there was a signature. This one is dated. I cannot tell you because it doesn't have the hard bottom or top. That it's, I think it's just somebody made it. I don't think it's not a Nantucket, because I think if I read on the interweb right, they are supposed to have that wooden piece, those hard pieces of bottom, but yet again, I could be wrong. Y'all know more than me. And then look at this little guy. One of those little, what do they call those? It's not a butt basket because it doesn't have the swoop in the middle. But oh, it's so, and it's almost, it's like an orange, like a pumpkin color, which next to my hair, I think that's showing. I think that's showing up. And do I have two more? Well, I got a couple more, but and then these little that have handles. Want to look at the little flower on there, and then they have the leather wrapped inside. That is so cool. And then this one also has a handle. I don't want to hurt anything. It's just been inside there for so long. It's a little bitty basket. And then I don't know anything about this, but hearts are trending. This was her Kleenex box. Just happened to get the Kleenex box with it. Hearts, beautiful, fun. Somebody will absolutely love it. I guess you could go this way if you wanted to, but I'm pretty sure it's made to go that way, so you see the beautiful heart on the top. And then these, I thought, well, like these are so, and these could be pieces she made, but yet again, not signed. Hold on, let me take that hanging thing off. So what does it say? It says Mudstock Baskets, Sherwood. Oh, Sherwood. So it's local to our area. And this is what it is. It is an old masher that somebody weaved. Think about how much pre-thought you had to put in that to weave that into a masher. So there was only two of them. I picked up two of them. This one, unfortunately, has a little damage on the one side, but good on the other side. They are adorable. Adorable. This one is the only one that has a tag. This one does not have the tag. But I thought they were fun. I definitely thought they were fun. And though there was I don't know if there was 100 baskets to choose from or not, I did pick up one old timey. Got a little bit of damage. The patina, it's beautiful, just a simple decor basket. I definitely am sure that this one has some age. Yep, I think I'm done with the baskets. Okay, so I picked through the baskets. There were some primitives, so I got a little scoop, a couple little butter paddles because I just love old wood, and a older Munsing. What are those bowls that they always imprinted? Primitive bowl. I got a couple rolling pins. She did have a rolling pin collection. Even though this is newer, it's still fun. Like I'm always, when I'm looking for rolling pins, I want I'm a green handled or a red handled, or some vintage, some aged, some patina, some French rolling pin. I think this is a pasta cutter. Um, just just unique ones to add into somebody's collection. One salt glaze that I got was a BBP heart salt glazed piece. This one is 91. A little no handled creamer, unmarked. It is chipped, but you know, these were used in restaurants and people probably, I mean, how many times was this touched and could tell a story of how many times this was used. I bought the whole stack of bone plates. And these are, I think it was Maddox. Yeah, these are Maddox. So what was there? 6 of these. A couple have little chips, but they're great for stacking, great for decor, trinket dishes. Little trinket dish was little ring holder. I did buy a few reproduction little I think these were made to kind of look like courting candles, but also like the hog scraper candles. And I thought I could patina them as a project piece, but you can, they do go up. So they work the way that they're supposed to work. They're just a little bit new looking, barcode. But I thought I could patina them. And then I also got these are even made to look even more like the hog scrapers. They just don't have the lever that would have went up and down. And they're very bright red with the China sticker. But I love project pieces and I like to make things look old. So I did get this beautiful syrup, even though it's clear glass. This part just had me. The patina of the metal was awesome. I didn't get a lot of holiday. The holiday was a little bit newer. I wanted the sheep, but there was a set of sheep that were there. Maybe I can insert a picture. But it went with the nativity. The nativity was beautiful. Oh, that nativity was beautiful. But I don't have a place for a huge nativity. Oh, anyway, it was beautiful. So I got this little ceramic ghost with green eyes. He's got green eyes. That's what attracted. Usually you see him with the blue eyes. And then I got one marble bunny. So here's the bunny's base, but it's a hand painted by Sue in '83. She painted a cute little bunny. That is so cute. I did pick up, and I don't even know why, but it's the magnetic alphabet letters, that used to go with a little chalkboard. I didn't see the chalkboard thing. All I saw was the letters, but it was a complete set. So those were always fun. Who doesn't have grandkids or grandbabies or babies or little ones at their house that they like to, you put them on your refrigerator and you play with them. That's how that goes. Chris did find a draw knife, so that was nice. Just randomly going into like her pantry laundry area. I'm like, hey, there's a draw knife, Chris. Do you want a draw knife? A cloche. Actually, I was in needing of a cloche because I bought, and you probably have already seen where I use this cloche. So I had bought something that I only took the base because it would have been a lot more to take the cloche. And I'm like, I can find a cloche maybe. and I did. Grammacor. Look at this beautiful oil lamp. If it wasn't for those beautiful flowers, I probably would have passed it, but I think somebody will be in love with it. Somebody's embroidery, cute little alphabet. Think of others first and you will never be last. Oh, that's so sweet. Nicely made. I did get some outdoor pieces, though only a couple of them were outdoor. I fell in love. I know it's a chia pet, but it's a little gnome. He's terracotta. He's funny and cute. Whether I keep him for my own terracotta collection, there's that. And then I don't know if she made this birdhouse. It's not signed, but it is a handcrafted pottery birdhouse out of clay. So that's cool. Hopefully I didn't bring anybody home with me because it was outside. I kind of tried to look. Now this one was inside, and I just thought it was fun and funny. Just comical. Look at the face that they put on there. It has a barcode on the bottom. Doesn't matter. It's just fun. It's just fun. Things that make you smile. And then I picked up this birdhouse because green. And then look, it has a little trap door. Oh, I do have an outdoor booth, but there is a gentleman in the same place we are that has an outdoor booth, and he does birdhouses. And all day long, you watch the birds going in and out of the birdhouse. So I actually put tape over the holes, especially right now because it's spring season and they're looking for homes. And I'm like, no, I don't want some, I mean, once they get to your house and you have them outside, if you want them outside, then you can have your birds. But you don't want to resell something and take somebody's family along with you. With you. And then I did pick up this wind chime. Look at this handmade piece. Somebody took a whole bunch of silverware. Look at the heart at the bottom. It's got a pretty sound. And then my next pieces are kind of big, so I'll have to take my camera down. But so even though I don't have it on the base, and it does have some brokenness in the glass, this terrarium is still pretty darn awesome. This piece comes off, the top comes off. So you can see the brokenness right there. Just, you can do an IOD transfer on that, cover that up, fill it up. You won't see it, but right here's the base for it. And then this was the shelf I grabbed that had all the little baskets on it. It's great decor shelf. And I know you saw them. You saw the hearts. Yes, a hearted quilt rack. And then this one is a hearted pine shelf, which are still selling so far. So we'll see how that goes. Then I also got, look at this sweet little girl. She is cement in some part of her life. Somebody thought she should be green. So with the outdoor booth, I'm just selling her as is. Blow the I don't know, grass clippings off of her and call it good. She's pretty sweet. It was so nice to be asked to go early, get to take a look around. I know people kind of get upset when stuff like that happens, but I've been there. I've been to estate sales and you guys have seen them. There's not enough room to walk around. There's no leisurely walking around, and if you have big furniture pieces, yeah, things can get broken. So anyway, thanks for watching, but we will see you next time, and you can see where I've been shopping. Bye.